Hi, today I'm going to be talking about Smashbox's Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So this is a primer, as it says on the front, by Smashbox. So Smashbox actually has quite a few primers in its collection. I honestly don't know how many they have, but this one's oil-free. And it doesn't actually have, it came in a box. So I think all of their foundations primers come in a box. And on the outside it gives a bit more of a description on what it is, how to use it, what it has in it. So on the back here it simply says, increase the longevity of foundation while reducing the appearance of fine lines and pores. Apply over clean, moisturized skin. So this one is supposed to it's supposed to be for oily skin. So this is a product aimed at oily skin. It says that on the box, and it is oil-free. I believe one of the main ingredients in this foundation is silicone. So instead of filling up your pores with oil, it fills them up with silicone. So I did some research and I was trying to find a primer for my oily skin. There is not a lot of good products that are talked about out there that target oily skin that necessarily work for everyone. Like when you look at the reviews, a lot of them very half-half, saying it did work for me, it didn't work for me. Sorry, this did work, this didn't work for me. So different people have different skin, so not everything will work for everyone, and I've found that this one doesn't really work for me. So I will moisturize my skin, I will apply it, and then I will apply over that my Born This Way foundation. But I found that my skin still gets oily with this foundation. So once I do finish this, as you can see, it is almost used up because it's starting to get air bubbles in it. I don't think I'll be repurchasing. I think I'll actually go out and try and find a different one. Not necessarily by Smashbox, but I'll have a look around and try and find one that keeps my skin not getting oily throughout the day, so my makeup stays looking fresh and clean. So this is made out of plastic, so you really don't have to worry about dropping it. But this part is the lid is a bit harder. As you can see, it's got a bit of wear and tear because I've used it so much, and it's got a bit of foundation on it. But yes, I like the design of this, how the silver correlates the silver and the blacks. It has a really chic look about it. So I only use this. So the lid itself won't break. So to open it, you don't pop it off, you unscrew it, and you get this little nozzle. So I'll put a bit, see, mine's a bit airy, so you can hear the air because, pumped too much air out, God. So it does have a bit of a smell to it, so if I put this on my skin, there it is. So you can see, this is what it looks like. So it is a clear primer. Let me put the lid back on this. And I'll describe the smell. So it doesn't have an overarching smell. I guess it just smells more like cosmetics. So I'm just going to rub this in. And see, I find it even hard to believe, just putting it on now, that it is supposed to be targeting for oily skin, just because it's actually really oily itself. I continue to use this product because I haven't found one yet, that I haven't gone out and taken the time to research and have a look at another primer that might do the job. But putting it on, it does feel quite oily. So just rubbing my skin, it feels really baby soft, but it feels not authentic. So it feels like I'm rubbing on a cream that's not moisturizing my skin. So I don't really understand how they expect this one to be for oily skin when it almost feels like I'm putting oil on my skin. It does seep in after a while, and it doesn't show the shine for about, I'd say 2 hours, but after 2 hours, that's when the shine starts to appear. It starts to appear in my T-zone. So it doesn't really do the job of filling in the pores, I guess. And one thing that I do notice is that if I really try and rub it in, my makeup almost flakes off it, so it doesn't sit on the primer properly. So again, so all in all, I guess what I'm saying is that I won't be repurchasing this one again, although until I find a better one and have the time to research for a better one, this is the one I've been using. But if you prone to oily skin, it may just be my skin. People react differently to different products, but it doesn't really do the job for me. It is a small container, so the good thing about this is I guess it can fit in anywhere. If I get next to a water bottle, so you can see it is about half the size of the water bottle, so it really can fit into anywhere. It can even fit into my pocket, I would say. And it also doesn't have a fully formed shape, so you can sort of squish it in if you need to, and that will help create more space. But this one isn't fully full, so it may be a bit more larger when you actually do have more product in there. But since I've been using this for a couple months now, it does last a couple months, but I definitely will be repurchasing, and I wouldn't recommend this for people with oily skin. Thanks!